Hi, I'm Tom, and I love craft beer. I love it so much that I left my job as a cameraman for shows in LA and moved to San Diego to brew beer with my best friend, Aaron.
Now, we're making our own show about beer and all of our new friends and colleagues in the craft beer world. This is What's on Draft.
Happy birthday. This is Sean McElhenney's creation. He's our head brewer. Now Sean has given the task to Scott Holst. The thing I love about Alpine is the passing of the torch. This is good stuff, but it all started with Pat. I mean, I don't know if he ever expected it to ever be this big. He wanted to make better beer for him and his friends and his family, and we're friends with the McElhenneys. Was sitting out back one night having a beer, and a dishwasher didn't show up. And I'm like, I'll do it. And here I am. This is years later, and I'm here. Pat McElhenney just asked me, how's the interview going? I said, they told me I have a face for radio.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of What's on Draft. I'm Tom, and I'm here in Alpine at Alpine Brewing Company, one of the best breweries in all of San Diego, with my good friend Bobby. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Awesome to have you.
You guys have been around since 2002, right?
2002 and 99 is when Pat started brewing.
I haven't seen you in a while. I think the last time I saw you was San Diego Beer Week 2015.
Correct. I believe we saw each other at the Guild Fest.
Yeah, that was my first time going to that. It was one of those moments where I'm just like walking around like, wow, I make beer in San Diego. And I'm like, this is cool.
We brought two 6 barrels of Bad Boy, and we brought a cask of Pure Hoppiness with lime and ginger, which went over really well.
Yeah, you said you were trying to go for like a Moscow Mule kind of a thing.
Exactly, a mule beer, we call it.
Yeah, that was tasty.
Actually, where I'm standing here right now is where another cask engine will go here.
Oh, sweet.
Where we actually are building it right now, so.
Very cool. All right, so we've been chatting long enough, but I want to try some of this beer. It's Monday morning. I need to start drinking.
Right, this is what Mondays are all about. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. That's what they say.
That's true. That's a good point. Where should we start?
I'd start over here. This is WILLY VANILLY right here.
Okay.
This is our American wheat ale, 4.9% with added vanilla. WILLY is a great base beer for a lot of beers. We actually do a couple different ones. Of course, WILLY itself. We do raspberry, apricot nectar is WILLY, and WILLY VANILLY. One of our top sellers here at the pub. We're actually coming out with it in 6-packs to send around the country.
Nice. It's a good gateway beer too for people who are kind of uninitiated to craft. It does have like a strong vanilla presence, but It's not like super sweet or
Absolutely.
syrupy.
I'm really not a mixer of beers, but that beer mixes well with a lot of things.
Yeah, I came into your old location before you guys came here, and you were working in the tasting room filling growlers. And you had this on, but you also had mandarin nectar on. You mixed the two, and it tasted like a creamsicle. Correct.
So yeah, we call that 50-50.
That's actually how we met you, I think.
That is correct. I can still remember that day you guys came in.
Oh, congratulations on your promotion, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. Now
Now you have to stand in front of cameras and talk to assholes like me.
Now I have to do this stuff. So yeah, now I'm the brand ambassador for Alpine, Green Flash, and Cellar 3, which is a good job for me.
Your beard was a little longer back then, wasn't it?
Yeah. I lost a little bet, so.
Oh, what was the bet?
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
Okay. We'll wait till the cameras are off. What's the next one? What do we got?
Next one we got is Happy Birthday.
Ooh.
This is Sean McElhenney's creation. He's our head brewer. He came up with that beer for a self-proclaimed mayor of Alpine. His name was Al. In all features of that beer, it really is a session IPA. So we actually bottle that beer now as well.
So you guys have been bottling a lot more now, right? Because now that Green Flash owns Alpine, you kind of have the means to get your bottles further out into the market.
Green Flash has been a huge help in us getting, not nationally recognized so much, but getting the beer in the hands of the people who already knew who we were. We no longer have a shortage of beer, where we would always run out of beer, and it's a far drive here.
Yeah.
For a lot of people. People come here from Orange County all the time, Riverside, LA. To come all the way down here and not have a beer, it's kind of discouraging to those people. Yeah. So it's one of those things where we wanted to be able to give them that, I think most people think that we're upset that we were acquired by Green Flash, and we're really not.
Like you woke up one morning and like, oh, Green Flash owns us. How did this happen? It's
right.
Yeah, I think people have a misconception, and they kind of group all of these acquisitions and mergers together as if they're all the same, as if like being bought out by AB InBev is the same thing as being bought out by Green Flash, and I definitely don't think it is.
That's an apple and a watermelon, not even an apple and an
Green
orange.
Flash is a craft brewery. They're big for sure, but they're craft.
Absolutely. And our owner now, Mike Hinckley, is very vocal that we're going to stay independent, and I respect that too, His big deal was, hey, he loves Sierra Nevada, which is one of his first loves. I believe is exactly what he said. And he said that if they can do it, we can do it too.
Like we were saying earlier, people are quick to talk shit when people sell out, but I think as long as the product doesn't change, like I don't see the problem. It's a little bit different.
Sell out's such a giant term, man.
Yeah.
It's such a broad, vague term. You know, when I first started doing social media and stuff for Alpine, one of my biggest endeavors in my mind was to get a hold of the people who hide behind an avatar.
Right.
Who you don't know who they are, and call them out and invite them out. And there was 5 people who were the worst offenders on Beer Advocate. Like, not I say worst offenders, naysayers of Green Flash, Alpine, and things that go on. And out of those 5 people, I took 3 people out for beers. And a lot of the things didn't even have to do with the merger. It had to do maybe with personal differences with somebody who used to work here at one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The lines were too long, you know.
You never know behind the internet. People are weird on the internet.
Right. I really took the time to talk about, some of those are our best customers now.
You went face to face with internet trolls and you won.
Let's rock.
What's next? Is this Nelson?
That's Big Daddy right there.
That's Nelson. I thought so. This is like the flagship beer. Like this is kind of what you guys are known for, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, we consider ourselves the home of pure hoppiness, and we are. But Nelson really, I mean, it bossed its way to the top. I mean, it has a unique flavor to it. It's very earthy, very easy to drink. People who don't even like IPAs will drink Nelson. Nelson is a really tough hop to get a hold of.
Yeah.
Before, when we made it in small batches, it was easy, and we can make it easy, you know what I mean?
Well, that's your fault. You guys popularized the hop. Now everybody wants it.
And now everybody wants it. And now we make it in bigger batches. So, you know, we don't always have Nelson beer, but if I see it in the store, I buy it, you know?
Oh, yeah. This is definitely one of my favorite IPAs. The rye comes in at the back just a little bit. Pat came up with most of the recipes originally.
Originally, correct. And now Sean has given a task to Scott Hulst, but it all started with Pat.
What do we got next?
That is Pure Hoppiness. That is 8% double IPA, showcases Columbus hops, so what we wanted to use, a lot of C hops from the Yakima Valley in that beer.
Pure Hoppiness and Happy Birthday are quite different.
Night and day, yeah.
I mean, any beer's a session beer if you work hard enough and believe in yourself, I guess.
Understood. You just have to pace yourself right.
Yeah. Whiskey could be a session whiskey.
This is true. I've been waiting for that.
It's got a little bit more of a malt balance.
Absolutely, yeah. It's got a big malt backbone in that beer.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot. You guys have a small barrel program as well, right?
Correct. Very, very small. Odin's Raven, and we do barrel-aged barley wine. It starts out as good, and then we age it. We call it great. So we also have sours that we do from time to time.
Really?
Our biggest sour that we've ever sold was Shame on Us. Yeah. And if you go online now, a bottle of that beer, $700 or $800.
Oh, shit.
That's a bottle of beer.
Can I have one for free?
I wish. We'll have a couple of sours. We'll definitely have one come out this year, 2016. The good thing about Green Flash being able to harbor our core beers is it allows us to make a lot of different beers. High Kicks, which is a new double IPA we've had.
Oh, cool.
Hotboxed, which is a new IPA that we have. We'll get to that one. That's not the last one. HFS, which stands for Holy F***ing Shit, because we couldn't figure out a name on it, and every time we drank it, we'd be like, holy f***ing shit, this beer's good. We have a single hop series also coming out called Singled Out.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a lot of new stuff coming down the pike.
So we've tried these first 4. What's number 5?
Number 5 is McElhenny's Irish Red, 6% Irish Red Ale.
McElhenny, where did they come up with such a clever name?
This is Pat's first beer.
Definitely a medium body and definitely not too sweet.
Correct,
Got
yeah, it's
some
a very
dryness.
complex beer
Yeah.
For most reds. That is our most award-winning beer.
Really? It's kind of like that British state of mind where all the beers you get in the pubs, for the most part in like England, they're very sessionable, they're very light, that you can like you can crush like 5 pints and still be okay.
We like to call it Irish here.
But it's Irish, of course.
Thank you.
I apologize.
Thank you, yeah. I take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah. You know, I'm a little bit Irish. I think I'm like 3% Irish.
Really?
2% Irish.
Best 2%.
What's this second
That is
to
a
last?
dry Irish stout. That's Captain Stout.
Captain Stout. Okay.
6%.
A little roast on the nose there.
Absolutely. Easy drinking stout.
Do you guys do 6-packs of that one too?
We don't. Stouts are funny. Stouts aren't always the best sellers. Imperial stouts are.
It's like kind of medium. There's like a little bit of like oat or like vanilla, like subtly at the end, but it's just kind of
Correct.
well-rounded. It all kind of comes together.
That's another beer that's phenomenal on Nitro. St. Patrick's Day, we do that.
Oh, that's coming up pretty soon here. Or maybe it just happened, depending on when this episode comes out. I don't know.
I don't know. Every day St. Patty's Day to me.
Well, you're Irish, so
That's right.
That works out. What's the last one here?
That is hot boxed.
Oh, this is a newer one, right?
That's one of the newest ones we've done. It's a West Coast style IPA, 7%. Basically, there's a little bit of difference. The same malt bill as Duet with Citra and Mosaic hops, and that beer is just, I'm drinking it here.
Oh, that's what you're drinking? So we're drinking the same thing now.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. It's not as malt forward as, was that pure hoppiness or?
Pure hoppiness, yeah, it has a big malt backbone.
It's not too bitter either. It's like, there's a lot of aromatic on there.
By the time this thing airs, we'll have more beers out that people don't even, have never even thought of.
Speaking of which, people watching this, if they want to get your beer, where can they get it? It's a little bit easier to find now.
The best places to get them are Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, our brewery, of course. Green Flash has it. Cellar 3 has our beer as well. You know, Washington, Portland, Oregon, to Hawaii, to Tampa, Florida. Liquor stores all over here in San Diego have it as well.
Well, I'm glad that Alpine is more widely available. I know my friends in LA and different parts of the country are also very glad about it. Well, f me. Drink this whole flight, it's hard to talk, huh?
Oh, you need to hang out here more.
I'm gonna let you get back to work, man. I think we nailed it.
Thank you, brother.
For more information about Alpine Brewing Company, you can check out their website. It's on the screen right now. Don't forget to use our promo code What's on Draft to get $20 off your first Uber ride. What are you doing after this?
They're taking singled out. You can try singled out, the first people outside of Alpine to try it.
Oh man, that'd be fun. Oh, my GoPro's dying. See you later.
You rock, man. Thanks, brother.